Hey everyone, and welcome to Crash Site. What at one point was my favourite level in the game, but when I say that, we are literally talking like 10 years ago, or possibly more than that even. I still like the level, but it's certainly not my favourite, not anymore. But nonetheless, welcome to Crash Site. In my opinion, probably one of the easier levels. And we get a secret already. No, I say one of the easier levels, although technically I don't really do this level properly and never have done, because the route to getting onto the roof of the plane, I literally have never done it the correct way. I always do it the cheap way. And that's kind of because I didn't actually know about the proper way. When I did it the cheap way, I thought that that was actually the technical way of doing it. And so I never actually knew about the technical way until quite a bit later. So although the level's easy, I have kind of been cheating my whole life. I'm actually coming up here. I don't need to go this way, I'm just doing this for a safe game crystal. Because I think to get on the top, you're meant to go down that way, do some climbing, which eventually takes you to here, although there is that shortcut that I just showed you. And then this takes you to an area where you have to basically pull some switches and do a bit of climbing, etc, etc. But it's all in vain because there's a really easy way of going straight to the roof, and it's pretty much how I've always done it. Now, I should point out, there is one way you can make this level really easy. The wall at the end that you're meant to blast with the grenade launcher, it is actually possible to glitch through that wall, and so you can effectively just complete the level straight away, just run straight to the end and glitch through the wall. Well, that's basically how the speedrunners do it, and in my brief challenge keeping the bad guys alive, in this level I did do that glitch, although that's the only time I have done the glitch. And the point I'm making is I could, if I want to, just go straight. I could, if I want to, just get the secrets and go through the wall and boom, I'm done. It would save me time, it would save me health, but I'm probably not going to do it because it would also... It's a glitch that if you get it wrong, it kills you. So I would have to save before attempting it, which would cost me a safe game crystal. And also, it would result in me avoiding certain places and avoiding certain pickups. By that, I'm referring to health packs, and although it would save me health, when I take into account the items that I would lose, the items that I would not pick up that I normally would pick up, such as health packs, it's probably not going to be worth it. So the point I'm making is I'm going to be doing this level the normal way, or at least closer to normal. Start this bit by... I always shoot there because it's just in my experiences, if the soldier is stood still, then the raptor that spawns later usually seems to kill him. But if I shoot and make the soldier move, he seems to have a better survival chance, which just makes things a bit easier for us. The soldiers are not the most helpful allies in the world. They are usually just there waiting to be picked off by the raptors. But nonetheless, if they can just distract the raptors for a few moments so that we can peacefully do what we need to do, then it's worth having them around. And that's kind of why, when getting the secret, I avoided the trigger space that triggers 2 raptors, which probably resulted in the soldier being kept alive, so that I don't have to deal with the raptors by myself. Now I must avoid the mouth. The mouth is the dangerous part, surprisingly enough. And he is very close, very, very close, but I've made it to the switch. Avoid the mouth, avoid the mouth. Okay, I've got... And now I'm getting attacked by the little dinosaurs. And he is very close. But I've made it this far. Here's an idea. Bugger off. No, not this way, not this way. Bugger off. Bugger off! When I shoot you, it means go away. And I don't know how the soldier's doing. I heard gunfire, but then it stopped. Does that mean the okay, I know the raptor's killed him. But is the raptor going to go after the T-Rex as opposed to me? And is the T-Rex going to go after the raptor? Or is the T-Rex just going to randomly stand and roar? Is the T-Rex going to do anything, or is it just going to stand there? And occasionally roar. Is the raptor killing the T-Rex? Okay, now the T-Rex is moving. Raptor, don't go after me. Go after the T-Rex. He's juicier. He's got more meat. But you know what? I don't care. Just kill each other. I don't care. Just leave me out of it. This is not going very well. I don't care who wins the fight as long as I'm kept out of it. Just kill each other. I don't care. And to make things more fun, we're about to trigger 2 more raptors, which means that they're going to go after each other and the T-Rex, and things are going to get even more interesting. But it doesn't matter, I've made it this far, it's history, it doesn't bother me anymore. And I'm going to make a slight, potentially unnecessary route and go down here. This is solely for a couple of pickups and not any progress as such. We see yet another MP5, the second in the game so far. The first one being in the area I just came from, but I explained in the previous level why I don't care about the MP5 and will not be picking it up. And also in the previous level, I was also surprised when I saw the shotgun in my inventory, and I watched Area 51 over again, and it turned out that I actually picked the shotgun up during Area 51. I obviously just didn't realise, or didn't pay much attention to it, hence my surprised reaction when seeing it in the inventory. Now I do need luck with this bit, but I don't want to use a safe game crystal. So going to hope for a bit of luck here, and I'm not getting it by that. Here's an idea. Raptor, come after me. If the raptor comes after me and the soldier shoots, that works. Raptor, come after me. Those soldiers are useless. Okay, can you kill the other one, please? I know it was risky not saving because of how much luck there is to this, but I don't want to be using my save game crystals. And it's not exactly the end of the world if the Raptors win. It's just it just poses a slight threat because basically when I blow the wall up with the grenade launcher, if there's raptors loitering, it's possible they might get in the way, and I might accidentally blow them up, and that's a kill, and that's a foul. If I kill a raptor, that is. I think this is the third secret. Yes, it is. Yeah, my plan is to do the whole level without saving. It is achievable, but there are risks at times. But yeah, that's my intention, to try and do the whole level without saving. A tiny bit risky, but certainly achievable. If I was to foul though, then on a retry I probably would use a save game crystal or two. Right. First priority, pull a switch and try not to get munched too badly. That wasn't too bad. And now, there's a fair few raptors in here, so the plan now is to shoot them once in the interest of making them run outside, which frees the area for us and enables us to peacefully pull the switches. Just make sure you only shoot them once, because you don't want to be killing them. It's also noteworthy that the raptors do attack each other, and which means that the raptors weaken each other, and so if you shoot a weakened raptor, there is a risk of killing it. So, yeah, try and fire as few bullets as possible. Well, I would shoot them. If they're going to kill themselves, then that works as well. Well, that one there is going for me. And one raptor has been killed, but not by me, I assume. That's right. You know, it's kind of time-consuming just standing here waiting for raptors to cooperate. If you're going to kill each other, could you please do it a bit quicker? That's good. Presumably you're a weakened raptor. Is it safe to shoot you? Can you run outside? Any more raptors in here? Well, my guns weren't pointing at any, so let's just assume that it's okay. Yeah, they're probably going to kill each other. Now, big question is, what's waiting for me on this side? A soldier or a raptor? It's a raptor. Well, I'm sure I can work around it. Yeah, the easiest way of getting onto the roof is basically by jumping up to here and then just pulling yourself up. And with this bit here that I'm about to drop down to, it's very important that you, when you drop down, press action as if you want to grab, but then release it like this. Basically, in doing that, it sends you a tiny bit forward and you avoid a trigger space that would trigger a raptor in this area. But by doing that, you're not going to encounter the raptor, because when you insert the keys, the trigger space then loses its function and the raptor never shows up. And you can see we have yet another MP5. That's what, the third MP5 in this level, and we've ignored all of them. You get the impression this level really wants you to obtain the MP5. It just doesn't get the message that it's not wanted in this challenge. So where is that loose raptor? He is in the way. Can I tempt him to bugger off? I kind of want him to run to where the bit where the one soldier and the one raptor spawn by the water with the bridge that breaks with the piranhas. I kind of want him to run in that direction. At the moment, he's not really helping. Although I want to be careful because I've got to make a well-timed jump and I don't want to have raptors knocking me about. They're going to go for each other, so I just want to wait for an opportunity here. Okay, good. So, level done, all 3 secrets, 0 kills, a couple of health packs used. With the high number of raptors, that was always going to happen really. It took a bit longer than I would have hoped, but I made a nice profit on the save game crystals. So thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed.